feelings of going through what I would call portals, vortexes. I don't want to get wrapped up into the wording. What this is mostly about is how have you been feeling? I've had moments of feeling like, you know how it might be if you were to jump through a vortex or a portal in a movie. You know how you're on one side and then you go into the other side and you kind of just, like this. That's what it feels like. It also feels like this reverberation of some sorts. So you may be feeling distortion, and you may have moments where you've left your physical environment mentally. You know how, like, when you're driving and you lose track of time and you realize that you've gotten from one point to the next, maybe on a highway, you're in between exits or wherever, and you're like, who was driving? Because I don't believe it was me. But it kind of feels like that. If you're having momentous moments in your life, meaning, like, so for me, I did something that I feared this past Saturday. I did something that I feared, and that is going into another level of yourself. I've been saying to, for the past few years, introduce yourself to your aliens. And when I say that, I mean introduce yourselves to the multiplicity of yourself, the many layers of yourself. So that's what's happening to me. So I was championing it and yelling it out, and I worked it all the way into my life, even though I had already been doing somewhat of it, but it's getting deeper. The levels is getting deeper. So just know that some of your physical symptoms may not be things that you need to go and run to the doctor about, okay? When I say, like, the feminine energy is waking up inside of you, so just imagine a bomb or something, like, went off in the inside of your body, like something went off, or an earthquake happened within your body. And how they say that there's an aftermath, or there's a crescendo of effects, or a domino effect. So that's kind of like how it is. So if something like that is happening into your body, you are awakening, and you've stepped up beyond a certain level of yourself. You've broken some of the stuff that has been heavy laying on top of you. Like if there was an earthquake, or you were inside of a cave and all the rocks and stuff fell on top of you, and each rock that you move changes above. Like you move a rock and a bunch of them fall out of the way. So it's kind of like that. So when something like that goes off inside your body, you are feeling the crescendo effect from to the surface level of your body. So you may feel it in your physical body, but it's something that has taken place deep within you. And this also is within your energetic spirit body. So you shifting parallel realities, you shifting dimensions, you shifting realms, whatever words you want to use. Sometimes I feel like the words do mean different things, but then sometimes they don't. It's very deep. It's very deep and very intertwining. But just for perspective, you went from one place to another, okay? And that can be felt when it's energetically, and it's from the spirit world, that inner world, that spirit world. It can feel woozy. You can feel sick to your stomach. You can see flickering lights. You can have the ringing in your ear. But I will tell you, like, when you have these moments, just take a second and kind of ask what's happening, what's going on. And believe me, you will get an answer. But you have to trust the answers that you get. You have to trust the answers that you get. Because when you are accepting guidance from your higher self, you're accepting guidance from your intuition. Don't spit in their face. Don't spit in your face. Don't spit in your higher self's face by questioning its motives, questioning its answer, which essentially is your answer that is specifically for you. Why ask the question if you didn't want the answer? So, once again, I always ask myself, is this a shared message or is it just for me? And I do know that my voice will be being used for shared messages, and it's just to let you know, like, it's not nothing to be scared about, but you're a traveler. You've always been a traveler, and you're getting used to traveling again. You're getting used to traveling. It's like, after the pandemic, how people kind of stopped traveling, and then people started traveling again. Like, you're traveling again. And it's very interesting. It's very interesting to connect with the many yous when on this earth realm, because for a lot of us, we forgot that this existed. And so yes, if you are feeling these symptoms, and it's a lot going on right now. You have geomagnetic storms, you have solar flares, you have full moon, you have a bunch of stuff going on astrologically. We have the intensity of what's going on in the world, politics, economy. A lot of what's going on is us having to really decipher what's real or fake. And my message to everyone is to disengage and only be concerned about your own universe. What's going on within you? What's going on within the environment of you? What is going on in your personal physical environment? How is your house looking? How is your room looking? How do you feel? What are you feeding yourself? What are you feeding yourself? Feeding yourself, feeding yourself, feeding yourself, feeding yourself. Is what you're doing on a daily basis nurturing you? Are you getting enough rest? Because rest is very, very important when there is a made up version of chaos. Because one thing about it is that entertainment world, the news media, they're going to match what they know is here. Far as a frequency and energy, they always have to copy it and act like they're wanting up it. So, this is one clear way. Bobby Hemming said this is one clear way that you know that something is afraid of you waking up or you becoming aware of yourself. Not necessarily aware of what's going on, what's being done, but you become aware of yourself and you make sure that you don't do those same things to yourself anymore, because we have become a part of our own demise. And I don't think we notice that a lot of the times, but by the antics and the last ditch effort to do what is done out in this world stage. So just checking in, doing a little symptom check, and I hope everybody is taking care of themselves and have compassion for yourself, and also have compassion for others, because we are all going through a lot, regardless of you know, you being aware of your spiritual journey, or you being aware, like, just in general, it's a lot going on. So to have compassion for yourself, and I believe by having compassion for yourself, you have compassion for others. So it's almost like you don't even have to, you know, add that on there. Because once you start caring for yourself, you see people differently. You see the depths of people, and you see that we're all working from, you know, a foundation that needs a little reconstruction. So, so yeah, be safe out there, and love on yourself, and respect your intuition, because it won't steer you wrong. See ya.